This is BLACKTREE on TV, and I'm your host, Alex Hudgens, and we are your #1 source for urban entertainment. You know how we do, so let's get things started. We'll go right in with Ice Cube and Kevin Hart and talk about their hit comedy, Ride Along. Plus, Academy Award winner Jennifer Hudson gets sentimental about the holidays as she talks about Black nativity. The stars of Divergent explain why starring in a major franchise is no big deal. And Terry Crews and Arian Foster, the stars of Draft Day, weigh in on the NFL's attempt to sack the N-word. First, Ride Along, now on DVD, was a major hit, earning more than $150 million at the box office. A big reason why was because of the chemistry between Ice Cube and Kevin Hart.
Why do I have to suck up to the brother just because she wants us to get along? Hold on.
Hey! Hey! You're white! You're white! You don't fight.
That little clown that's dating my sister, little man smurf.
Maybe he just wants into the family.
I know exactly what he wants.
You want the hammer?
I want the hammer.
Then go get the hammer.
Okay, enough of that nasty.
Baby, no,
All right, first, thanks for a great movie to open the year, a lot of laughs and everything. And my first question is to you, Q, because you've worked with so many great comedians from Chris Tucker, Epps, Cat Williams, Faison Love.
John Witherspoon.
I mean, it's a lot of them.
C. Curry, I can keep throwing them out. Some more, Ricky Smiley, go ahead.
Yeah, we can keep going, man. But now we've added this talented young man to your collection of actors that you work with. Where do you think he stands in that comedic thing? Like, what does he bring to the table that you see different? I suppose.
I mean, I don't think nobody as witty as Kevin, as quick, as Kevin. And I don't think nobody come as prepared as Kevin. So, I think he, I feel like I'm in good hands, working with him, because I know that we're not gonna have any dull moments.
I can hear what y'all saying, so if you want to stop.
Oh, damn, it's Sir Scream a Lot.
That's not, I was responding to a hostile situation, James. I have no shame in that. You call for backup when there's a hostile situation.
I wasn't calling for backup. That was a high-pitched scream. And you pushed my sister in the way. Keeps the crew upbeat, keeps everything fun. And it's amazing to sit back and watch. I haven't seen nobody command a scene, since Eddie Murphy, the way Kevin can come and just captivate you, as long as he want to, and then he'll let you go back into the scene. It's magic.
You know what though? Because he's worked with so many great people, and in his defense, I mean, this man's responsible for so many careers, I felt like I had to be more than prepared and make sure I'm coming with so much more, because his expectations of what it should be are so high. And that's, you're not discrediting any of the guys that he's worked with before. I just know how great of a job these guys did in a project. So now that I have the opportunity to stand next to a man who's done so much, I need to make sure that I'm bringing my A game above and beyond. And I think we did a great job of having unbelievable chemistry in this movie and doing something different. This is a different type of action comedy. It's a different balance between two people. And we both set our standards high going into it, and we maintained it throughout the film.
I was just looking at your IMDb, and I looked at upcoming projects, and they just put like an infinity symbol for you, because you got so much. How do you keep, with all this stuff going on, how do you keep from burning out, and how do you pace yourself,
Everything works out the way it's supposed to if you control it. I think what people need to understand is that I'm a brand. I'm a business now. You always have to protect your brand. You do that from doing quality projects. You do that by surrounding yourself with quality talent, quality directors and producers. The team of Tim Story and Will Packer, I've been around for quite some time. So if you look at my project list, you're gonna see those names down there. If one's not directing, the other's producing.
Kevin Hart and Ice Cube are funny together, and the two know how to make that money. Ride Along is available on DVD, and a sequel is already in the works. Thanks, Jamal, for that hot interview. Also on DVD is the new holiday classic, Black Nativity, starring Academy Award winners Jennifer Hudson and Forest Whitaker, along with Angela Bassett, Mary J. Blige, and Jacob Latimore.
You're gonna spend the holidays with your grandparents.
We don't even know them.
I'm just thinking about what's best for you.
This ain't living. I got a mouth to feed. see you in church.
Tonight? You tripping?
As for me and my house, we are going to church.
You need something? So how you guys doing?
Good, how are you, man?
You know, I gotta hit you with the most obvious question. When I say Langston Hughes, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Langston Hughes, just a historic icon. That's
legend.
Yeah,
History.
Yeah. I feel like he knew the right words to say. You know what I mean? Definitely now doing his homework on him after doing the film. Yeah.
When you do a film that's based on Langston Hughes' poem, like personally, does that give you a greater sense of responsibility?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
You know, with someone like that attached to what you're doing, it gives it substance. And, you know you're doing something worthwhile. You know, because, I mean, we've heard of this icon for so long, and then you learn about him in school in your history books, and you hear about the poetry, and now it's in our hands to take care and to carry the torch.
Yeah,
you
carry
know?
on that legacy. Yeah.
Yeah, to carry the legacy on. Yeah.
We're in this together.
The Reverend's putting on his Christmas show. It would mean a lot to him for you to be there.
Today, we are mindful of the needs of this youth, be he in need of guidance or simply a belt to hold his loose-fitting pants up. Amen.
Amen.
Until the rainbow burns the stars out in the sky.
What went down with you guys and my mom? Why don't you talk?
I'm always amazed. You never cease to stop amazing me. I mean, the power and the beauty of your voice is like, I don't understand it because I watch a lot of movies and it was like, every time you're on screen, it's like, wow. It's like one of those shut 'em down moments.
Thank you.
How do you manage such a gift? I mean, because it's very few people have that talent.
Well, I always say it's God, it's not me, so he manages it. I don't know, I just try to use the gift that he gave me.
Coming up, we catch up with the stars of Divergent, Shailene Woodley and Theo James. And Draft Day stars Terry Crews and Ariane Foster weigh in on the NFL's decision to ban the N-word. Plus, we go behind the scenes of Draft Day. And we hit the red carpet at the Ride Along premiere. It's all coming up in just a little bit on BLACKTREE on TV.
You're watching BLACKTREE on TV, only on Soul of the South.
Welcome back to BLACKTREE on TV. I'm your girl, Alex Hudgens, and we are your #1 source for urban entertainment. Divergent is one of the biggest movies of the year and set to become a huge franchise. But its stars Shailene Woodley and Theo James ain't tripping. Sean Edwards sat down with the two to find out why it's all no big deal for the young stars.
Hey! Hey!
Why aren't you on Twitter?
Why?
I don't understand, yeah.
Because, you know, I used to be, and it was a way to communicate with my friends who lived in places that I didn't live in.
Not the world.
Yeah, and then I sort of realized that other people can see all that stuff,
Yeah,
and
yeah. That's how it works.
keep some things sacred, you know, man.
Oh, there you go. I
Keep
like
the sacred
that.
sacred.
Well, let's just do this right. Congratulations. Look at you. This is big. This is fun.
It
This
is fun.
gigantic.
It is fun.
You ready for this? It's like a life changer, career changer type deal.
You know, people say that, but I'm just cruising. You never know what's gonna happen the next day, so you sort of just take the moment and you're like, look at how stoked we are. We've got some waters over there. I've got you in front of me with this like fancy cool spring shirt, and
No,
we're
that's a
chilling.
great that's a great attitude to have though. But it was cool though because I got a chance to hang out with you guys on set. And I just loved like the energy you had and the way that the cast was vibing. It was so cool to see a part of that process.
One of the other things about this movie that I really love is the sisterhood between my character and Zoe Kravitz's character. You know, they support one another and they love one another, and there's not jealousy or envy or malicious behavior in the movie. It's all about, I support you and I'm here for you, and that's a theme. We're starting to see women's empowerment and women heroines, but the sisterhood thing hasn't quite made the transition into films. That's it. think Janine go in there. That's where she's controlling it from.
What's up, man? It's good to see you again.
What's up? Good to see you again,
thanks
man.
for the invitation to the set. That was fun.
Yeah, it was good to see you. It was fun. It feels like it was a long time ago.
Yeah. No, I know. That's the weirdest thing about making movies. It's done so long ago. And you're like, oh yeah, I remember when we went there and saw this and saw that. But it was a blast to watch though, because I remember we went to so many different sets and to see it all come to life when I was actually watching a film was like really cool. So talk a little bit about this world, just so like the people get a full understanding of what's actually going on in Divergent in your words.
Yeah, so it's set in the future. It's a seemingly functioning society, but you know, after a big war, essentially, they've come up with a different way to function socially and culturally and politically. So they have this system. It's 5 factions, and they represent different parts of society. Triss, she joins the Dauntless faction, which is essentially this military faction, and we find out through the course of the film that there's going to essentially be a war, a military coup, and in the process of that, she falls in love with my character 4, and they begin kind of working together.
Points for bravery, Stiff.
You all right?
You cut me.
I meant to.
You meant to?
You think he was gonna let you off without a scratch? I'd still be standing there if I hadn't hit you.
So am I supposed to thank you?
You're supposed to be smart. If I wanted to hurt you, I would have.
Shailene Woodley and Theo James kind of make the perfect couple, and something tells me that this Divergent franchise is going to be a big deal for a long time. Up next, Terry Crews and Ariane Foster tackle the use of the N-word. And we go behind the scenes of their new movie, Draft Day. It's all coming up in just a little bit on BLACKTREE on TV.
You're watching BLACKTREE on TV, only on Soul of the South.
What's up? Welcome back to BLACKTREE on TV, your #1 source for urban entertainment. Terry Crews got drafted and played in the NFL. Houston Texan Ariane Foster didn't get drafted, but plays in the NFL. The 2 stars of Draft Day discuss the NFL's recent ban of the use of the N-word with Jamal Finkley.
This is the Draft Day Browns fans were waiting for.
Sonny, I hope you're listening. You run this team. You're the general manager. You can fix it.
Hey, Tom. Hey, Sonny. Sonny. Every year, someone comes out of this looking like a donkey. Can you hear me? Yeah. Good, because tomorrow I got a feeling it could be you if you don't make this deal.
Let's talk about the draft. I need you to make a splash, Sonny. If you can't do it, then I have to do it.
Just to be clear here, you're threatening to fire me, right? Your job is to coach a team I give you. They do it different in Dallas?
Yeah, they do. They win. A lot.
How is it that the ultimate prize in the most macho sport ever invented is a piece of jewelry?
So Draft Day, let's get into it, because they're going to cut my time. So both of you guys, I mean, it's a good thing to sit across from both of you, because y'all sit on 2 kind of different paths on it, where you got drafted 11th round and you had a stellar career and you wasn't drafted. So how did it feel on Draft Day not to hear your name called, and how did it feel to hear your name called?
It was like a life-changing experience for me. You know, you spend your entire really life and playing football since I was 7 years old, and leading up to that point, you want to play in the NFL, and you get to that point where, you know, you're at the doorstep, you're knocking at the door, and they open and say you're not good enough to come here. And it really, I feel like it's a fork in the road. You can agree with them or disagree with them, and I disagreed, and you know, somewhat had my revenge on the NFL.
It's none of my business who you draft today, all right? Ray will play for whoever wants him. But if you're thinking of picking him, I need you to know that I raised Ray right. I'll have him explain it to you.
What's going on, Mr. Weaver? Did you hurt your hands? You need your hands right.
I know. I just lost my head.
Did you find it?
Yes, sir.
One of the new proposed changes is penalizing players for using the N-word on the field. Do you think that the commissioner's taking stuff too far, and, you know,
Honestly, man, I think that's borderline racist in itself. I mean, how are you gonna monitor a word? You know, we pride ourselves on free speech in this country, but you're gonna monitor a word and a word that was derogatory, you know, towards African Americans, but nowadays it's not viewed, you know, from our youth, it's not viewed like this. It's not derogatory anymore. I feel like you should let people say what you want to say, and if you're gonna monitor a word, why you stopping at the N-word? Why don't you go to what it's used to call to disregard Mexicans or Asian people, or why did you start with that word? And I think that's the main issue, and it's an issue that's not even being talked about, is why did they start with that word in the first place? Why that word?
Yeah, I think this is a PC police going nuts again. It's one of those things where we are in America, and even if you don't like certain things, you really do have to. You don't have to agree with everybody.
Still ahead, we go inside the world of the NFL and find out just how realistic is draft day. And we'll take you riding on the red carpet at the Ride Along world premiere. Don't miss it.
You're watching BLACKTREE on TV, only on Soul of the South.
Welcome back. You're watching BLACKTREE on TV, and we're your #1 source for urban entertainment. Now, where are my football fans at? It's time to go behind the scenes of draft day.
Hello? Good morning, Mr. Sonny Weaver Jr. Show #1 fan, Vontae Mack.
Vontae, how'd you get this number?
You gave it to me. At the combine? It's all right if I called, ain't it?
That's all right. Look, doesn't matter. Vontae, the draft doesn't start until late. Where are you, New York?
What I love about draft day is that, there's a lot of pressure there, a lot of dreams coming true, and a lot of expectations that the players have.
It's really a relationship in the movie. It's about these three people and, their battle to achieve this goal in the course of one day.
We had to have somebody that had this all-American look, that was a cheerleader, right? Grew up loving the Browns, but had this native, but had a work ethic that took her to college, and she became an intern. And out of intern, she probably went to law school. And out of law school, she parlayed all her education into the team that she loved, the Browns. And Jennifer just looks like that girl.
Allie is absolutely as tough as any of them, and she knows about the Cleveland Browns, and she knows about football, and she's not gonna be condescended to or patronized in any way, shape, or form. She can more than hold her own.
Crawford, how is my favorite Badger?
Did I mention that Bo loves playing in the cold weather? Because Bo loves playing in the cold weather.
I'd love to talk with him, Chris.
He's right here. Hold on.
I think NFL in America really kind of helped to teach us as kids the competitive spirit, especially young boys. And it's kind of given me my aggression. That's the way it affected me personally. I love the game.
Okay, not gonna lie, I'm a huge football fan, and that was crazy. Speaking of crazy, I got a chance to rock the red carpet at the Ride Along world premiere. Here's how it all went down.
You want to marry my sister? Show me you worthy of her.
How do you want me to do that? I don't get it.
I'm gonna take you on a ride along.
Action!
Ride along, day one, baby.
Fire in the hole. It's him for his gunshot. What do you think?
Oh, the gunshot was like very gunnish.
Kevin Hart's first day.
Need to ask you a couple questions.
He knows most of his lines.
You ever have an erection? Because you're about to get one. What? I'm about to show you.
That's a cop's face. I want to be a cop so bad.
I don't know how I'm gonna make the whole movie with this dude, man.
It's coming out.
Kevin's a good dude, very fun to work with, upbeat, and very professional. Most people would think that he's all improv, but no, he's always prepared and ready to go, and I'll definitely do another one with him.
The thing about Cube is I just respect the fact that he's a professional, you know. On top of showing up to work on time and taking his job serious, he's a guy who is about making a project better. Yes, people want to see me with my shirt off. It's proven. I can show you a tweet that somebody sent to me. We want to see Kevin with his shirt off, coming out of explosions more.
It's always scary going on a set for the first time. You don't know how it's going to be. You don't know if it's ad-libbing, but you just got to be prepared. And we did a lot of ad-libbing. And when I got on, everybody was welcoming, and everybody was brilliant and sweet to me. And I felt like one of the boys, definitely, though.
It's a great buddy comedy. It's escapism. It's a good time. It's a ride, you know, excuse the pun. And I think that audiences are ready for that. I do.
There was no difficulty, no challenges. It was just we were having a great time, and I would love to do this again. Hopefully we can. It's all up to the audiences now, and hopefully they vote to let us come back and do it again.
All right, that's how we do it. Thanks for watching. Again, it's been a blast. I'm your girl, Alex Hudgens, and you've been watching BLACKTREE on TV. If you want more, subscribe to BLACKTREE TV on YouTube, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. Lots of exclusives and other hot stuff. That's how we ball out.